Hello everyone, Fanta here, you're watching FantaVision, and breaking freaking news, Microsoft has entered a multi-year strategic partnership with GameStop. What? Like, this is huge. I mean, this is a big partnership that's going on, and this could save GameStop. Before we get any further, please like the video and subscribe. It really does help. Okay, so what exactly is happening, and what does this multi-year partnership mean? Is Microsoft buying GameStop? That doesn't seem to be what's going on, but it does seem like they're going to be working together a lot more. And when I say a lot more, I mean complete integration of all of Microsoft's applications and even hardware. So let's dive into the press release and discuss what exactly is being put into GameStop. So Microsoft is going to be upgrading all GameStop stores with the entire suite of cloud-based business applications and customer data platform. Put this into English, they're going to have better use of all of the customer data. All those people that have Power Rewards cards, those are going to be entered into a system. Their buying habits are going to be analyzed. Promotions are going to be more easily targeted. They're going to be able to figure out what to do and when and for who. Also, with this new integration of all these Microsoft platforms, they're going to be able to real-time track availability of product, what promotions are going on, all of the different things that are going on in the store, in the back end, is going to be so much easier for them to track. In the past, it's been nearly impossible to figure out how much inventory is at other stores, when's it coming in. All of these different things are going to be solved when Microsoft upgrades all of their systems. Now, it's not just software. Like I said, there's going to be Microsoft hardware in these stores now. And what is that? I'm sure they're going to upgrade their computers, but they're also going to have Microsoft Surfaces in every single store. This means that an employee can actually go from behind the counter only helping people, looking stuff up and helping them figure out availability of products and pricing and all that sort of thing, to being able to walk around the store with an entire computer and the entire catalog of games and all of those sort of things at their disposal as they're walking around. And that's completely, that changes everything. Now, during the pandemic, it's a little bit weird that they're really honing in on going from behind the counter, because a lot of GameStop stores still have the shields up and all the protections and stuff like that. But this is definitely a long-term positive for GameStop. GameStop has, for the longest time, really needed to fix their customer service. And I feel like if they use these surfaces as they're walking around the store instead of just hiding behind the counter the whole time, it could get a lot better. And also, speaking of real-time availability and everything, the constant frustration of figuring out when something's going to be in stock, how much a certain store has, it's going to be all solved with this, hopefully also online, because that's also, like I said, they're upgrading their back end and their website. So hopefully this real-time availability will make their website a hell of a lot easier to use. Something that is another big upgrade that I didn't even think that they could add is Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Teams being in every store. Now, Microsoft 365 is the whole suite of, the whole Office suite, where it's Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, all of those different things that are just going to make it easier for managers and executives to do their job. But Microsoft Teams is going to allow stores to talk to each other easier without having to call another store. You can just live chat with them. This is going to be really interesting to see how stores are going to start collaborating more instead of competing like they used to. Now, I'm not saying this is going to completely get rid of the store-to-store competition. Of course, they're still going to compete over numbers, but this will make it a lot easier for one store to ask another store questions that a customer might have about a product that they carry that they don't have. Overall, this will just improve the communications between stores much more. The last thing in this press release, and I think is one of the most important parts of it, is the fact that GameStop is now going to be able to sell Xbox All Access. Now, Xbox All Access is Microsoft's answer to payment plans. You get an Xbox in 24 months of Game Pass Ultimate upfront with no cost, and then you pay a monthly fee for that 2 years to pay off the Xbox and the Game Pass. And if you do the math, it is actually cheaper to do it through this than if you were to buy both things separately. By allowing GameStop to do this, not only is Microsoft going to be on the front line in gaming stores, offering an easy option for people that can't afford a big upfront cost for a system. I mean, that's going to be huge when it comes to their battle with Sony. But this is also going to help GameStop a lot because this is something that is going to help them generate revenue and kind of avoid the whole trap that they've been in with this new generation coming out with digital systems. Game Pass is something that does not help GameStop. It doesn't get trades, it doesn't have people buying used games, but Game Pass is going to exist whether or not they sell it in stores, so why not at least get a chunk of that revenue? So it's a win-win for both of these companies. GameStop is avoiding losing all of that money to just Game Pass, and Microsoft is putting Game Pass at the forefront in brick and mortar stores. Overall, I think this partnership is going to really help both companies. I know GameStop is on the downward trend and they don't have nearly as many customers as they used to, but if they continue to become more customer focused, if they start to do more things that can make it easier to shop at these stores, I think they could come back, especially with a massive company like Microsoft. I think a lot of people don't think about just how big that company is. And of course, all this news has skyrocketed GameStop stock. I know it's been doing a lot of weird stuff lately, and I kept talking about how it was going to fall back down again if they didn't come up with some solution. Now they have their solution. I just talked about how digital was putting them in a really bad spot. But with Microsoft coming in and basically using them as an advertising platform for the Xbox, it's going to be huge for GameStop. And it's going to be a really interesting evolution of the brand. And again, I'm sure people are wondering, why would Microsoft do this? Like I just said, this is going to put Xbox in the forefront of people's minds at GameStop. There are nearly 5,000 GameStop stores and no Microsoft stores. This is essentially turning all of these GameStops almost into Microsoft stores. Yeah, they're still going to sell Nintendo and they're still going to sell PlayStation, but you know this partnership is going to make Xbox the key focus of GameStop. If you're having this many brick and mortar stores making that the focus, Microsoft is going to be moving a lot of systems. They're going to be selling a lot of games and getting a lot of people on that Xbox All Access. We all know how much and how hard GameStop pushes the things that they really want to sell. Now with this partnership, they're really going to want to sell Microsoft products. They're going to want to sell Xbox. And that's going to be huge for Microsoft. So this really answers two questions that I'm sure a lot of people had in their minds. How is Microsoft going to win this console generation? Well, this is a big step. How is GameStop going to survive? This is just a huge... This is the safety ring that Microsoft is throwing from their yacht so GameStop can at least stay afloat for another couple years. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be a complete turnaround for the company, but I know for a fact that this is definitely going to keep them above water a lot longer. Overall, I think this is a smart choice for Microsoft, and GameStop didn't really have a choice. To be honest. Now, some people are wondering if this could be the first step to Microsoft buying out GameStop in the future, because like I said, they're essentially turning these stores into Microsoft stores. They're going to have Microsoft Surfaces. They're going to have Microsoft 365. They're going to have Microsoft Teams. It's going to be completely decked out in Microsoft products. And I don't know that Microsoft cares enough about having brick and mortar stores themselves. So I don't think that they'll be buying out GameStop outright. I mean, they could. They're a giant company. They could easily buy GameStop. But I don't think they're interested in GameStop as a whole. I think Microsoft thinks of GameStop more as a marketing platform for them to continue to push their products, not necessarily as to, be a part of the company itself. So there we go. That's the huge news that just dropped just a couple hours ago. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about Microsoft and GameStop's partnership. If you think that this is going to help GameStop as much as I think it is, or if you think, why is Microsoft wasting their time on this company? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. Of course, like the video if you guys liked it. Subscribe for more content. And as always, have a fantastic day. See everybody.